Man, I feel like I'm looking smaller. I don't know. It's bad lighting. Is my lighting bad?
If I did this, you'll look bigger.
Yeah. If you go like forward for me, I feel like my bicep looks a little better. If I go, it looks a little longer that way.
Oh
If you go
yeah.
short, see how it kind of shortens? The peak's a little higher, but I kind of like it a little spread out, like a little thicker that way. That's how I like it. That's how I like my biceps when they're flexed. What about you, Chris? Visual effects, John? What's going on? Harut? Fucking Harut. You better be a millionaire in the next like 6 months, man. I'm canceling. You're not allowed to come to these calls. Heather, what's up? Christian, Kai, Calvin, how it do? All right. So do we have any tech announcements? We
Only
did have
thing
something
is that
that Sam released on the slide though, didn't he? What was that thing? Was it cancellation related?
so cancel videos now.
Yeah. So you wanna walk through. All right. So here's the agenda, everybody. Kirby's gonna walk through the new update, not update, new feature that'll help everybody here reduce churn. And then I'll go over leaderboards and then we'll go A's and Q's. All right. So let's rock and roll.
So anybody who wants to reduce their churn, if you go to your group, you go to settings, and then it is under pricing or subscriptions. Then there's an option for you to add a custom video so that when anybody is going
Are you
to
sharing
cancel,
screen?
I can bring it up.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. So it's not inside of the Skool games because it's custom. But if you go to your community, you click settings, then subscriptions. In this settings icon up here, you'll be able to add a retention video so that anybody who goes to cancel your community sees a compelling video from yourself to get them to not cancel.
Pretty sweet. Do they have to watch it before being able to cancel? Or is it?
It's pretty like you would want to watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen how it looks. Yeah, because I was like, what we should do? Put like a 4-day long video in there.
Even 30 days.
Yeah. Call me in 4 days. All right, guys. So I think everybody should go implement that like now. So if you have one takeaway from this right now, do that. Just go make the video. If you're like, what should I make the video about? It's essentially just like a VSL again, except without buying questions. So it's reselling them on the opportunity, re-engaging them on think about it this way. So when you're selling, you talk about good stuff they want and bad stuff they avoid. And so the thing about choosing to quit anything is that you're guaranteed to go back to your current life, right? And that's not where they want to be. And so it's basically reminding them why they started. Right, like, hey, you started here because you wanted this, but I can't tell you that this is going to get like that if you do this, you're going to get there immediately. But I can tell you that if you stop doing this, your life isn't going to get better. In fact, you'll have one more loss under your belt, and you'll be further reinforcing the identity and the actions that you don't want. And so I can promise you that this process works. It may have been more work than you expected, and that's on me. But if you choose not to cancel, message me saying you watched this video. I'll hop back on the phone with you, and we'll figure out just a game plan for you. And just think about it, it's like an escalation call, except it saves you saves you churn. So I would make an offer if it were me. Depends on the volume that you've got and whatnot, but I would make an offer inside the video. Because what happens is if someone did the stuff, they're not watching the video, right? They didn't do the stuff and they usually want more help. And so either they didn't do the stuff and you say, great, that's a perfect reason for you to get more help from me. And that's what I'm going to help you with. Or you didn't do the stuff, and continuing to not do this stuff is going to lead you down the path that you've already come from, which is not where you want to be. And so one way, at least you've got a shot, which is let me help you out. The other way, you're guaranteed to not get what you want. And so just kind of paint the two paths and then resell them on the opportunity that's still a good time to do it. And it doesn't matter that, like in the big scheme of things, if you waited 2 months and then you signed up yesterday, let's just think about it like that. Let's forget the last 2 months happened. You signed up today. The last 2 months was just getting you ready and mentally prepared. And I'll tell you this from having been in fitness is that like the first week of dieting and whatnot, you're usually just like getting your bearings. You're just like figuring out, you're like, all right, how does this logging work? And you forget to log half the days. It's just like, you got to like get the muscle going and it's okay. And so I think just setting the expectation, because people are really hard on themselves. They're very like all or nothing. They're like, if I don't do everything perfectly, then I'm a failure. But the reality is if you just take more action today than you did yesterday and you continue to do more than the day before, you will win. And I think painting that picture for them and both lowering and raising the bar at the same time, like lowering the bar of what they expect, but raising the bar of their minimum amount of action that's required to move forward. So it's like, hey, you only need this much. Just do something. Just send 10 messages a day. If you just do that, then it's much easier to send 20 next week. Right? And if I get that muscle going, then you want to make it so small that it would be embarrassing for them not to do it. And then once you get them doing it, then you can start increasing it. So sometimes people who are losing, you have to, be a little nicer about it. I'm not the best at those conversations, but some people are. Okay, so if you are new here, I saw somebody said they were new here. Welcome. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so we're gonna go into A's and Q. Oh yeah, let me do leaderboard real quick.
Listen, if you host or own a Skool community yourself and wish there was a faster, easier, and more reliable way of getting more people to know about your group, then listen up, because now there is. In fact, this video is sponsored by a real Skool community called the YouTube JV Portal, where the #1 focus is to get more eyeballs on your Skool communities. This channel you're watching right now has partnered with the YouTube JV Portal, so if you're a Skool community owner and you want a sponsored slot just like this to promote your group on all of our upcoming content here on SkoolStories, then click the second link in the description and book a call today. And now, back to the video.
Leaderboard extravaganza. John Frazier with 100K MRR, very, very impressive. And what we got? It's 15 days. I mean, he might be hot on the track for top dog. If his month continues this way, he may take the goat emoji from Hamza. So kudos to John. YouTube magnates, very, very cool. So he's got a 1K community, 1K per month, and he's already got, let's see how many people he's got there, 155 members. So super, super cool. I do like that this is just a big explanation up top, because people will actually read that as a side note. So I kind of dig that. Let's see here. He's got obviously a pretty good VSL. That's pretty neat. We've got, okay, so he's proving that he's proof is great. Proof's important. All right. Overcoming obstacles. And this is one mega testimonial, it looks like. And this looks like his, I'm supposing, and then more testimonials. Yeah, so this is good. His own personal proof, one mega testimonial with proof, and then lots of smaller testimonials. Cool, one payment, awesome. Okay, so this lifetime access, interesting. I'm just reading this. Yeah, so he's got personalized help as well, and he's got a way to reach him if something fails. So, I mean, fairly straightforward. I would probably put a little bit more here, but I'm guessing this is relatively warm traffic. That's my guess here, because he has a YouTube and he pushed it towards it. But obviously he's doing well with it. So kudos to you. All right, beyond that, we've got, let's go July real quick, and then we'll go into Q's and A's. Okay, this is a month, guys. If you've wanted to make the leaderboard, my dudes, like this is the month. Like this is the month of all the months. This is the month. This is low for the leaderboard. So if you've been like, man, I've been waiting to make that promotion, or I've been waiting to start actually advertising, I've been waiting to run ads, I've been waiting to do this launch, like this would be the month if you want to win. All right, let's do A's and Q's. Samuel Stevenson. All right, currently running a free group of 25 members, mostly supporters, unrelated to my target niche. Okay, I run an architecture design firm, just me, that focuses on drawing faster than anyone. Cool, for builders interested in speed and quality. Neat. I recently sold a home builder on a concept of paying XK per square foot and retaining me 24 access to any questions, $500 prepaid at $6,000 up front in the plan price. Okay, he's already got my phone number. How can I use Skool to add value beyond what I can already do? So you've got an architectural design firm. I'm not sure if are you trying to sell architectural design services to home builders, or are you trying to teach architecture people how to draw faster? If you're trying to teach them how to draw faster, then I wouldn't include him in there. Then he's basically proof that your system works. If you're trying to bring home builders in there, then you want all the ancillary things that home builders would get value from. And some of them are gonna be like, oh, I don't want other people in my area knowing. It doesn't matter. Just get over it. It'll be fine. I'll just warn you ahead of time. Services only. Yeah, then what you want to do is just drop as much stuff in there that's home builder related. And I would just honestly, dude, just ask him. Be like, hey, what else could I do here? Like, what else would be valuable for you? I mean, the worst case is he doesn't give you anything good, but he'll know more than I will about what adds value to home builders. But functionally, this goes for everybody. If you want to create something that's more valuable, 1, try and help them get the results faster. 2, try and decrease the risk associated with getting the results. And 3, decrease the hassle. So the effort that they have to put in and the things that they have to give up that they don't want to give up. If you think about those as the vectors of creating value, just like what do they want and how can I remove or add these things, it will make making any offer easier.
This clip was taken inside of the Skool Games, which is literally free to join. So if you want to talk to AlexHormozi live every week, then click the link in the description and join right now.
54.1% of people who start a paid community in Skool make money. Yes, you heard that right.